Tim, backup quarterback, Mr. Everything. I'm not sure what his title is these days, but he is here, and Al Dukes is very excited as he walks Tim over. He might be the biggest muscular quarterback I've ever seen, I'll say that.
Stop calling me Mr. Carton. Enough already.
You can call me Mr. Carton if you want. Good to see you, Tim. Come on in. Starting with a smoothie. See, everyone here's losing weight.
Right.
It's like a weight loss facility here, Tim.
Losing weight.
Tim, you're on it. Why are you on a diet? Did Coach put you on a diet? Is that what's going on here?
No, it's just a little healthy food for the morning.
So you remember the last time we were together?
Yeah, you said we would
charity event. Yeah.
Right, exactly. And I introduced him, and I basically introduced him by saying, I'm one of your biggest critics. So here we are. And I really haven't changed much. And I got to call it the way I see it. It may not be the right way, and I'm sure that in some ways people who love you and are around you probably are sick or tired of hearing me in any way, shape, or form criticize you as a quarterback. But, you're a man. You're here. We're here together. If you want to take a swing at me, bring it. That's okay. No, I don't think you will
okay.
But I do want to say one thing, that you've God blessed me 3 times now. and hopefully that will
Things
continue.
Could be worse,
right. Hopefully that doesn't change.
Yes, sir.
But are you surprised? Well, you can't be surprised because it's your life. But they're tracking your every move in training camp. I mean, and you know that. I mean, is it amazing to you that it's that much intense, the intensity around you?
Sometimes it is a little surreal to really think that. I mean, there's people tracking your every move, everything you do, the scrutiny. Sometimes it is a little surreal. I really try not to think about it. I just try to live my life day to day, meeting to meeting, practice to practice, and stay focused on the little things and not worry about everything else, what's in the tabloid, what's in the papers, what people are saying about me.
You are so much better than I am. Really, you are.
Boom would have gone nuts.
Oh.
All right, like when you open, I know you read the newspapers. When you see it, is it comical to you that we're writing down, or Tim Tebow today scrambled for 9 yards in a 7-on-7 drill, but he was 1 for 3. Like, is it funny to you?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, how's anybody going to know anything about those 3 plays or the scramble or anything?
Right. Why it happened and how it happened. Line on the field, right?
Yeah.
It was interesting. You were one of the greatest quarterbacks in college football history. A Heisman Trophy winner, a national championship winner, everything that you've done in college. And when you were at Florida, you were the man. You were the guy. They would never take you off the field, right? I mean, you were always there. Every game, every play, you were the Gator. You were the guy that everybody looked to, and you gave one of the great, post-game, commentaries after you lost a game that you shouldn't have lost, and that thing's immortalized down there at Florida. All of those great things. So, can you understand if there was somebody that were brought into your house, you're where you from, and I'm not speaking for Mark Sanchez, I'm just speaking quarterback stuff, how a distraction could be happening around you, and how that could affect the other people that you play with? Well,
first and foremost, I appreciate saying those nice things about my time at Florida, and I think the situations here is a little bit different than that. I think mine and Mark relationship is great. We've been friends for a long time, and first and foremost, I think that'll stay the same because I think we're two guys that try to hold up integrity and character and doing the right thing, and so I think we're always going to put our friendship and how we treat each other number one before anything else in the tabloids or anything else. And I don't think it's a distraction because we both want to do whatever we can do to help this team win football games, and that's our attitude, that's our mindset, and we're not going to listen to what people say or the outside. We're going to stay close, stay together, and as a team try to do whatever we can to win football games.
Tim Tebow joins us. I'm trying to figure out, is it more important to you for someone to say, there's Tim Tebow, he's a legitimate NFL quarterback, versus there's Tim Tebow, he's a legitimate NFL player?
Well, I think more than anything, you would want people to say, there's someone that helps the team win football games. Because that's ultimately why you play the game, is to win. And however I can help a team win football games, that's what I want to do. It's been my dream since I was 6 years old to be an NFL quarterback, and I'm very thankful I've gotten the opportunity to live that dream, and I'm continuing to live that dream.
Well, like when they put you out there as a punt protector, you're the only quarterback in the league that's ever been
as a quarterback in the league that looks like that.
Fair enough. I'm going to take my shirt off in a minute. Look at this.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, all right. Don't touch the man, all right? Oh, so you're trying to get a little closer to God. I know what you're doing there. But you've been on the field as a punt protector. So you're not, as much as you consider yourself a quarterback, and the team lists you as the backup quarterback, you're not really only a quarterback. So do you consider yourself solely a quarterback, winning games aside?
I consider myself a quarterback that they asked me to do other things to help this team. So if I have the ability and the attributes to go do something else and help this team, I'm going to put my heart and soul to doing that.
We're talking to Tim Tebow. You throw the touchdown pass against Pittsburgh to win the playoff game. What that moment for you has to be, in my estimation, the validation that you belong on the field in the NFL in your own mind. Am I right?
Well,
I don't say validation. I would just say the euphoria of that moment.
I don't know if it was just that moment. I think it was the 6-game winning streak. I think it was something that come from behind wins. I think it was help leading my team to a playoff game, and then it was great playing the #1 defense in the NFL and going in our stadium and being able to win a big playoff game and go play Tom Brady and the Patriots and
those happen. We've all had those moments, Tim. Don't worry. The longer you play, unfortunately, the more those moments seem to crop up.
But there was a lot of special things last season. But that's in the past.
I mean, that was a fan base that embraced you. I mean, just absolutely embraced everything that was Tim Tebow because of where their franchise was. There's no question about that. And my Twitter feed tells me that. Believe me, I can tell you. But the fact is that now you're there. You're their quarterback. And unfortunately, you find out in the offseason that you're going to be traded. Because I remember seeing you at the Super Bowl. You were like, this is great. I love what I'm doing. I love playing for Denver. And you find out you're going to be traded. How disappointing was that for you?
Well, y'all seen my press conference. You knew I was excited to be a Jet. It was something I had great memories. I had a great time, great relationships in Denver. But that was for a certain time, and that time's up, and I had to move on. I was excited about becoming a Jet, and I love the people here. The relationships are great. I feel like we have an opportunity to do some good things here, and I'm looking forward to the road ahead.
Is he genuine or is he not genuine?
I never said he wasn't genuine.
No, I'm just telling you, it just oozes genuine.
Listen, when you pose in Florida and it's sexy Jesus and everyone reacts to it, obviously you're genuine. Which, by the way, I didn't know when we first talked about that originally those were photos you took in Florida. GQ made it black and white. They took all the Florida stuff out of it, and I go, my man's posing again without a shirt on.
That was like 6 years ago.
But we
he took his shirt off here though about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Now, by the way, and I don't care what you said, as genuine as you might be, you got freaking Tebow watching the paper. That shirt came off. They put it in slow motion, and you were Baywatching your face off.
He probably doesn't even know what Baywatch is.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh yeah. So
It's a little bit of a disturbing sight right there.
Right, it is very disturbing. He does it a lot too, by the way.
Well, listen, when you have our physique, you take your shirt off for a lot.
So, but here's the thing. So 3 weeks, I say, okay, cut Tim Tebow, and the reason I say that is because of the distraction. I told it to Rex. I told it to Sperano. Both of them ooze with confidence about you and who you are as a player, who you are as a teammate, which is a credit to you. Do you consider yourself like I see you as a quarterback that should be in the shotgun, that has to be a dual threat, as opposed to throwing maybe 35, 40 times a game, and you're comfortable with that? You feel that you can be overly effective with that and win, say, a Super Bowl that way?
Well, I think there are some things that come easier to me than others, and I think one, being in the shotgun, since I've done it since I was sophomore in high school,
right?
That's definitely easier to me. There's some things I've done more than others. I haven't done as many under-center play action drops, 7, so that stuff I'm continuing to work at, and I really do. It's not cliche. I feel like I'm getting better every single day at it. This is my 3rd offense in 3 years. So if I stay on this,
I've been down that road.
If I stay on this pace, I'll know all of them pretty soon.
Right.
But it's I feel like I'm getting better at all my weaknesses, and those really the things that I'm working hard on every single day to get better at, and that excites me because in games and situations and game plans, we'll also do the things that come a little bit easier to me, and I always feel I'll do those just a little bit better.
Well, listen, that whole take, talking to Tim Tebow, that whole thing, I can't argue with that. There's nothing I could say about what he just said about working on his weaknesses, because that's what every player should be doing.
When you look at the success you did have last year, whether it's the Pittsburgh game, the last drive against the Jets, of course, some of the moments you had which you say, hey, listen, this is great. This is my demo reel. Look, I can do this. And Boomer made the point, to get to those plays, you have to live at this point of your career through a lot of average play or below average play. Do you think you're at a point now in your career where if you're not getting, let's say, 60, 70 snaps as quarterback, you're getting maybe 5 snaps in a game, that you can have those great moments with a limited amount of opportunity?
Well, I think whatever's asking me, you try to make great things happen in those plays. But more than anything, you just try to execute them and have efficient plays. So whatever is asking me, if that's we want to have 4 yards on this run, we want to have a completion, 5 yards or more, whatever it is, let's make those plays efficient. We'll worry about, finding the big plays and the touchdowns and the great plays later.
Not everything I've said about you is negative.
Pretty much.
Right?
No,
it's not. No.
Daughter.
I said he could be my son-in-law. I would be honored for him to be my son-in-law as I talk about my daughter Sydney right now.
He may not want to marry into a family of heathens, though.
What do you
mean? He may want to nowhere near
we're a family of heathens.
That's right.
Is that what we are? No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Heathens.
No, we're not.
I didn't get one. God bless you, and I'm very upset.
No. But I got to tell you, I really appreciate you coming here, Tim.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Listen, I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to call it like I see it. Sometimes, not yes, sir. Please don't do that to me. You can't do that to me. And I did say last year when you won a game and you did it in spectacular fashion, like Tim Tebow seems to do everything, and I gave you major credit for it. But I still will sit in my seat, and we'll have to call it like I see it. So hopefully you give me a lot of good things to say about it. All right?
Yes, sir. It sounds great.
Is there anything about you that you think is misunderstood, or something about you that you'd want the Jet fan base to know, whether it's personal, whether it's as a football player, where that you feel, what, they're saying something about me, it's not accurate, but I really would like to get this out there and let people know that this is not true, that's not true, or something different?
I don't know. I know, one, I'm not living in Hoboken.
Okay.
No, I just for the Jet fans, I just want them to know that when we go out there and play this year, and when I step on that field, I'm giving my heart and soul every single play, every single drive, every single game, and leave everything I have out there, and that I will give the most energy, effort I can possibly give, and love doing it at the same time. And that's all you can give is everything you have, and that's what I'll give every single play.
And I know you guys have a game plan for the 2 first preseason games. And we'll see a little bit, Coach Sproner was saying this weekend, but the stuff that you guys have worked on that the media hasn't seen, the public hasn't seen, are Jet fans going to be like, wow, look at this offense, this is awesome?
I don't know. I hope we can do some exciting things. I hope we can do some fun things. That's why it's in.
Are you the second best receiver on this team, or is Antonio Cromartie the second best receiver on this team? Well, Tim, listen.
It's New York, Tim. Get used to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Get used to it. Tim Tebow went to the bathroom 3 times today. You took 17 steps on his way out to the field. It's nuts. David Carr, the Giants, is pissed because he's a backup quarterback. He's not getting any attention at all. None. Well, listen.
It's the Tebow phenomena, which is really a credit to you, who you are and what you've become. But like I said, good luck.
Thank you.
And I will say this, and speaking for Jet fans, whether we like the addition of you on the team or how it affects Mark Sanchez or not, we all do believe in one common thing. If you are on the field, whether it's 1 play, 30 plays, we want you to do well because we're Jet fans. We want the New York Jets to win games. So best of luck to you when you're on the field. We hope you kill it. And we hope that we're talking to you again towards the end of the season, and we're relaxing, enjoying, getting ready for a playoff game. We do appreciate you coming on.
Sounds good. Thank you for having me on. God bless you. I appreciate it.
I got it. God bless you. That's what I'm talking about.
Thanks, Dave.
Tim Tebow, everybody. We'll take care of some business, and we will continue live from Florham Park right here on
Thanks,
the Fan.
Tim. Good kid, man. Tell you, hard not to root for him. Football season starting up again. My least favorite part of the preseason.